Have you found yourself feeling things more deeply as you've gotten older? Perhaps a tender memory brings tears, or a simple moment stirs profound joy. This quiet deepening of emotions, this tendency toward sentimentality, is more common than you think, and you are certainly not alone. It's easy to dismiss these heightened feelings as merely being old or overly sensitive. But the truth is, this profound shift is far more complex than just memories. It's rooted in the real physiology of your body, the intricate psychology of your mind, and the rich tapestry of life experience that comes with aging. This isn't a flaw, it's an evolution. In this exploration, we'll uncover 5 powerful reasons why your emotional landscape is deepening as you age. We'll delve into the fascinating changes in hormones, the subtle shifts in your brain, and the psychological processes that redefine your emotional world. By understanding these origins, you can foster greater self-compassion and truly appreciate the profound richness of this stage of life. Now, let's explore one of the most fundamental shifts happening within your body, the intricate world of hormones. Have you ever considered how these tiny chemical messengers orchestrate so much of what you feel? As you journey through later life, your body's hormonal landscape naturally begins to change, not abruptly, but gently, like a conductor subtly altering the tempo and melody of a grand symphony. These shifts aren't random. They are a part of a natural, ongoing process that can profoundly influence your emotional experiences. Your body isn't just aging, it's recalibrating, preparing you for a new, often deeper, emotional symphony within. Understanding this chemical dance is the first step toward appreciating the richness of your evolving feelings. One key player in this emotional symphony is oxytocin, often affectionately called the love hormone or bonding hormone. While its role is well known in early life, research suggests that its influence can continue and perhaps even deepen as we age. Oxytocin helps foster feelings of trust, empathy, and connection. You might find yourself feeling a stronger pull towards family, cherishing moments with grandchildren, or experiencing profound warmth from simple acts of kindness. This isn't just sentimentality for its own sake. It's your body's chemistry potentially enhancing your capacity for deep, meaningful bonds. It's a biological underpinning for the desire to nurture relationships and find solace in shared human experience, enriching your world with warmth and emotional resonance. Next, consider the gentle shift in neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. Dopamine, associated with reward and motivation, and serotonin, a key regulator of mood, naturally alter their levels and activity as the years go by. For many, this can mean a subtle reorientation of emotional priorities. You might find yourself less driven by the pursuit of novel, high-intensity experiences, and more drawn to quiet joys and profound emotional depth. The thrill of a grand adventure might be replaced by the quiet contentment of a familiar view, or the simple pleasure of a shared smile. This isn't a loss of joy, but a refining of it, allowing you to find deeper satisfaction in the steady, meaningful currents of life rather than just the fleeting waves. Another significant influence comes from the natural decline of sex hormones, estrogen in women, and testosterone in men. These hormones play a complex role in modulating emotional responses throughout life. In earlier years, they might have subtly shaped your emotional expressions, perhaps encouraging stoicism or tempering certain feelings. As their levels naturally decrease with age, it's as if a filter is gradually lifted, allowing emotions to emerge in a more unfiltered or receptive state. This isn't a sign of vulnerability, but rather a natural biological unfolding that can allow for greater emotional openness and a heightened capacity to feel. You might notice yourself reacting with more tenderness, tears, or laughter than before, simply because your body is now wired to experience emotions with a new kind of receptivity. Consider Maria, a vibrant 70-year-old who once prided herself on being resolutely stoic, rarely showing her emotions. Lately, however, she finds herself unexpectedly tearing up during a particularly moving commercial, or feeling an overwhelming surge of tenderness when looking at her grandchildren's latest drawings. At first, she worried something was amiss, questioning why she felt so much more easily moved. But as she learned about these natural hormonal changes, she realized this wasn't a weakness, but a newfound, beautiful capacity for deep feeling, connected to her body's evolving chemistry. Maria began to embrace this shift, seeing it as a richer, more compassionate way to experience the world, rather than something to be suppressed or judged. These hormonal shifts are not a sign of decline. They are a testament to your body's remarkable ability to adapt and evolve. Think of them as a natural progression, a chemical dance that refines and deepens your emotional landscape. Rather than viewing this heightened emotional capacity as something to be managed or overcome, you can choose to see it as an extraordinary opportunity. It's a chance for deeper connection, for profound appreciation of life's simple gifts, and for a richer, more authentic engagement with your own feelings and the world around you. Embracing this internal evolution can lead to a more emotionally resonant and fulfilling later life. Beyond the shifting chemical tides within us, another profound transformation unfolds: the very architecture of your brain. Have you ever considered that the brain, far from being a static entity, is a living, adapting marvel that continues to reorganize itself throughout your entire life? It's true. Just as a cherished home might undergo thoughtful renovations over the years, your brain is subtly remodeling itself, continually adjusting its internal structure and pathways. These structural shifts aren't a sign of decline. Rather, they are a remarkable testament to the brain's enduring capacity for growth and change. And, as these changes occur, they orchestrate a different way of experiencing and expressing emotions, subtly rewiring you for deeper connections and a richer inner life. One key area undergoing this gentle evolution is the amygdala, often thought of as the brain's emotional control center, particularly for processing fear and threat. In earlier life, it might have been highly reactive, quick to sound alarms. However, research suggests that as we age, the amygdala often becomes less reactive to negative stimuli and more engaged with positive emotional experiences. This isn't about avoiding unpleasant feelings altogether, but rather a shift towards what scientists call the, quote, positivity effect. You might find yourself less easily ruffled by minor stressors, or less inclined to dwell on negative news, while simultaneously feeling a greater pull towards joy, gratitude, and comforting memories. It's as if the amygdala develops a softer edge, contributing to a greater emotional stability and a more profound appreciation for the good in your life. Complementing this, the prefrontal cortex, the brain's executive command center responsible for decision-making, emotional regulation, and integrating complex information, also experiences subtle changes. While some aspects of cognitive speed might gently adjust, these changes can lead to a less impulsive, more considered, and often more empathetic emotional response. You might find yourself pausing before reacting, reflecting on situations with a broader perspective, and approaching challenges with a deeper sense of compassion. This isn't just about thinking differently, it's about feeling differently. Your evolving prefrontal cortex helps to filter and process emotions through the lens of accumulated wisdom, fostering a sentimentality that is grounded in understanding, patience, and a nuanced appreciation for life's complexities. Then there's the hippocampus, the brain's crucial memory center, vital for forming and retrieving your life's story. While certain types of factual recall or rapid learning might become more effortful with age, the emotional resonance of past events can remain remarkably strong, and sometimes even intensify. You might notice that specific sights, sounds, or smells can trigger powerful waves of nostalgia, bringing memories back with vivid emotional color. It's not just remembering what happened, but how it felt. This isn't a flaw in your memory. It's a beautiful mechanism that allows the emotional core of your experiences to shine through, contributing to those moments of deep sentimentality where past and present emotions merge. Consider David, 75, who spent decades in a demanding profession, rarely allowing his emotions to show. He once struggled to articulate his deeper feelings, always prioritizing practicality. Now, watching his grandchildren play in the park, he often finds himself overwhelmed with a tenderness he never fully experienced before. He'll recall his own children's youthful days with a clarity and emotional depth that was absent back then, feeling a profound connection across generations. David isn't just remembering the past, he's feeling the past in a new, more intense way, a testament to how his brain's subtle shifts have opened him to a richer emotional landscape. This heightened emotional experience of memory has become a cherished part of his later life. These brain changes are not a deficit, they are a natural, adaptive process, contributing to a more empathetic and emotionally attuned self. Your evolving brain isn't losing its capacity for feeling, it's refining it, often becoming uniquely wired to experience deeper empathy, stronger connections, and a richer emotional tapestry. Instead of viewing these shifts as something to be concerned about, you can appreciate how your brain is actively working to enhance your emotional life, guiding you towards greater understanding and compassion. This is the brain's compassionate design at work, inviting you to embrace a more profound way of feeling and connecting with the world around you. As the years accumulate, and the constant demands of career or raising a family gradually recede, you may find something remarkable beginning to stir within. It's a quiet, almost magnetic pull toward the past, a natural inclination to reflect on the journey you've traveled. This isn't merely idle daydreaming or a sign of being stuck in what once was. Instead, it's a profound and essential human process, a psychological shift that invites you to revisit the landscapes of your life. With fewer external responsibilities competing for your attention, this internal urge to review your life story often intensifies, deepening your emotional connections to memories and experiences that shaped you. This process has a name: life review. It's an unconscious yet vital evaluation of your accomplishments, the challenges you overcame, the relationships you nurtured, and perhaps even the regrets you carry. The core aim of this deep reflection is to find coherence and integrity within your life narrative. As you sift through these layers of experience, you're not just remembering facts, you're re-experiencing them with a new lens of wisdom. This synthesis often brings forth powerful emotions, both joyful and poignant. You might find yourself feeling a profound sense of pride, a gentle sadness, or a deep peace, all contributing to a richer, more engaged emotional connection with your personal history. Hand in hand with life review comes the emotion of nostalgia, often misunderstood as mere longing for the good old days. Nostalgia is, in fact, a complex and frequently positive emotion. It's a bittersweet sensation, yes, but more importantly, it's a comforting one. Nostalgia connects you not just to past events, but to your very identity, to the social bonds that sustained you, and to a vital sense of continuity across your lifespan. When you recall a cherished childhood memory or a significant moment, that wave of nostalgia isn't just a fleeting thought. It intensifies your emotional responses to those past experiences and the people who were a part of them, weaving a richer tapestry of sentimentality. This journey into the past is rarely a solitary one. The comfort of shared history plays a vital role in deepening sentimental feelings. Think of the joy and emotional depth found in recounting stories with loved ones, old friends, or family. Sharing tales of youthful adventures, family traditions, or pivotal life moments isn't just conversation, it's an act of collective remembrance. This act reinforces your bonds, validates your personal history, and creates a powerful, collective sense of sentimentality. As you laugh over shared memories or reflect on challenges overcome together, those emotional ties become stronger, enriching your present relationships with the warmth of a shared past. Consider Eleanor, 82, who once considered her past a private affair. One day, she started writing down her life story for her grandchildren, hoping to leave them a tangible legacy. As she recounted her youth, her challenges, and her many joys, she found herself feeling a profound tenderness for her younger self and a deep appreciation for her entire journey. She experienced a wave of sentimentality she hadn't anticipated, tearing up at memories she hadn't thought about in decades. Eleanor wasn't just chronicling events. She was processing her life with a newfound emotional richness, understanding that her past was not just a sequence of events, but a deeply felt narrative. Your tendency to reflect, to embrace life review, and nostalgia is not a distraction from the present. Instead, it is an essential and valuable part of aging, contributing significantly to your psychological well-being and continued personal growth. These sentimental feelings are a natural and beautiful way of connecting with your authentic self, allowing you to find deeper meaning and purpose in the sum of your experiences. Embrace this unfolding story of self, for it is a testament to the richness of the life you have lived and the wisdom you have gained, gently guiding you towards a more profound connection with your emotional landscape. As you navigate the later chapters of life, have you noticed a quiet but profound shift in what truly holds meaning for you? It's a natural reorientation, where the compass of your attention often pivots away from the external achievements and material pursuits that might have once defined your days. Instead, there's a gentle drawing towards internal satisfaction, the richness of your relationships, and the legacy you wish to nurture. This isn't a diminishment of ambition, but an evolution of purpose. Your emotional energy, once perhaps scattered across many endeavors, now converges, making feelings related to deep connection and the echoes you leave behind in the world feel profoundly more potent and present. It's a beautiful recalibration, guiding you towards the heart of what truly matters. In this redefinition of priorities, existing relationships often take on a newfound brilliance. The bonds with family, the friendships cultivated over decades, or even newer connections are no longer just parts of your life. They become central to your emotional landscape. You might find yourself cherishing shared laughter, quiet conversations, or simple moments of presence with loved ones more deeply than ever before. Spending quality time and expressing affection naturally become paramount, leading to a heightened sense of emotional connection and a surge of tender sentimentality. It's a recognition that these interwoven lives are your greatest treasures, filling your days with an irreplaceable warmth and purpose. Beyond your immediate circle, this deepening of connection often extends to a broader sense of community and belonging. Perhaps you find yourself drawn to volunteer work, joining local clubs, or simply engaging more deeply with your neighborhood. These acts of involvement provide a strong sense of purpose and kinship, fostering a quiet satisfaction that transcends individual achievement. Contributing to something larger than yourself, whether it's a shared cause or simply the fabric of your local life, deepens emotional ties to collective experiences and shared values. This engagement cultivates a broader sentimentality as you become more attuned to the joys and needs of those around you, feeling a profound connection to the human story. With this shift in perspective, often comes a thoughtful reflection on legacy and impact. There's a natural desire to consider the mark you've made, the lessons you've learned, and the values you wish to pass on. This isn't about grand monuments, but about the quiet ripple effect of your life. Sharing wisdom, imparting values, and offering love to younger generations or those who come after you becomes a deeply moving experience. These profound feelings about the future and your enduring place within it contribute to a rich and hopeful sentimentality. It's the feeling of being a vital link in a chain, ensuring that the best parts of your journey continue to resonate. Consider Walter, who at 78, once focused heavily on the demanding details of his career. After retirement, his days became his own, and a new calling emerged. He found immense joy and frequent tears of happiness while volunteering at a local school, reading to children. The simple act of sharing stories and seeing the wonder in young eyes stirred something profound within him. His priorities had shifted dramatically, allowing him to connect with a deep sense of purpose and an expansive love for the younger generation. He wasn't just reading books, he was building bridges of connection and experiencing a new, vibrant depth of sentimentality he hadn't known before. This redefinition of priorities isn't a loss, but a natural evolution towards what genuinely matters. Your heart is finding its true north, guiding you towards a life that is more emotionally resonant and profoundly fulfilling. Embracing this shift allows you to cultivate a life rich in deep emotional connections and meaningful experiences, often leading to a quiet contentment that surpasses earlier pursuits. It's an opportunity to lean into love, connection, and contribution, creating a tapestry of feelings that enrich your every day. You are not just changing, you are growing into a more emotionally authentic and connected self. As the chapters of life unfold, there emerges a unique and profound gift: emotional wisdom. This isn't a knowledge gleaned from books, but a deeper understanding of human nature, of your own feelings, and of the intricate dance of relationships, forged through years of lived experience. You might find that aging brings with it an unparalleled clarity, a quiet insight into the ebb and flow of joy and sorrow. This wisdom allows for a more nuanced and often more sentimental engagement with the world around you. It's a gentle lens through which to view life, transforming everyday moments into experiences rich with emotional depth, allowing you to connect with the world in a way that feels both profound and deeply personal. One of the most beautiful facets of this emotional wisdom is the deepening of empathy. Having navigated your own life's challenges and celebrated its many joys, you cultivate a profound capacity to understand and share the feelings of others. You've experienced loss, triumph, heartache, and unwavering love, and these experiences become a bridge to connect with the human story unfolding around you. This increased ability to truly feel with others naturally leads to more sentimental responses. Whether for a shared human experience, a poignant news story, or the simple, quiet connection with a loved one. It's a testament to a heart that has learned to open wider, embracing the complexities of connection. Moreover, a lifetime of overcoming adversity builds resilience, fostering a deeper acceptance of life's imperfections and uncertainties. You learn that not everything needs to be perfectly controlled or understood. Some things simply are. This acceptance often opens the heart, allowing you to embrace emotions more fully, including a gentle sentimentality for both the past and the present. The anxieties and judgments of youth may recede, replaced by a calm strength that allows you to cherish moments for what they are, without the need to analyze or critique. It's a quiet power that lets you feel deeply without being overwhelmed, connecting you to a serene and open heart. With this emotional wisdom comes a profound appreciation for life's simple joys. You might notice an increased ability to find deep contentment and sentimentality in small, everyday moments that once might have passed unnoticed. This isn't about seeking grand gestures or constant excitement, but about truly savoring the warmth of a sunny day on your skin, the comforting taste of a favorite food, the quiet beauty of a sunrise, or a kind word from a stranger. These moments, often overlooked in the rush of earlier life, now resonate with a deep emotional richness, enriching your emotional landscape and reminding you of the beauty woven into the fabric of daily existence. Ultimately, this increased emotional depth and sentimentality is not a sign of fragility, but a testament to your strength and the richness of your lived experience. It is a quiet strength of the soul, accumulated over decades, that allows you to feel more deeply, connect more profoundly, and appreciate more fully. We encourage you to honor these profound feelings, to see them as a natural and beautiful evolution of your inner self. This isn't merely aging, it is an unfolding into a more compassionate, more connected, and ultimately more authentic you. It is a gift that enriches your existence and deepens your connection to the world. As we wrap up this journey into the emotional landscape of later life, take a quiet moment to reflect on what we've uncovered. We've seen how hormonal shifts orchestrate a new internal symphony, how your brain's remodeling project refines emotional responses, and how the powerful process of life review deepens your connection to the past. We've also explored how your priorities naturally shift towards relationships and legacy, and how life's accumulated experiences unveil a profound emotional wisdom. Each of these threads intertwines, weaving together to create a uniquely rich and deeply felt emotional experience in this stage of life. What resonated with you the most? Perhaps it was the understanding that your increased sentimentality isn't a flaw or a sign of weakness, but rather a profound capacity for feeling that blossoms with age. This isn't something to suppress or apologize for. It's an invitation to embrace these deeper emotions with curiosity and kindness, to see them not as burdens, but as gentle messages from your wise inner self. guiding you towards greater self-awareness and connection. You're not just aging. You're evolving into a richer, more authentic you. This is a beautiful transformation. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to embrace your emotional journey. Your thoughts are important to us. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating content to inform and inspire you. Thank you for watching.